Now then, it's a bright sunny morning and there's no breeze and there's not quite, it's nearly silent apart from the bird song. So just take the opportunity here to finish up this video really. We've got the drill working. If you saw the last video showing reversing of the Brook Crompton single phase motor, then you'll know we've got this motor spinning the right way. So now what we need to do really is to test it. And one moment. I've got here a chuck with a number 3 Morse taper sleeve and an 1.25" drill and a 9/16 drill. So we're going to drill some holes in a bit of 8mm plate. See how it goes. The first one will be the 9/16 on the 400 revs. So we're on the big pulley on the motor and the next to big on the main shaft, and the gearbox will be straight through. That's for the 9/16, and for the 1.25" we'll use the 9/16 hole as a pilot, and then we'll use the gearbox. So we'll be on about 40 revs. So 400 revs for the 9/16 and 40 revs for the 1.25". So let's crack on. And so we've got the 1.25" in there now, and we'll be using that hand wheel rather than the lever. So I'll have to put that lot into gear. So there you go. I know that was quite a rough test, but we're drilling through some fairly thick steel there. and I used a long bit so that then I didn't have to use the vise. However, it works. Now we just want some finesse. I do have somewhere a load of number 3 Morse taper drills that came from Uncle Harold's. I'll need to go through those and check for sharpness and what have you. There also, we need an on and off switch, etc, etc, maybe a belt guard, and then it can go in the workshop. Yeah, so it's out of the weather for this winter, so it's not going to go back any further and start rusting again. As to the finish, well, there's still some original paint on there. I don't want to do a huge restoration on this. It's a working tool, so maybe a wash down, and the new bits of steel I put on there obviously want a coat of paint. Maybe some grey mixed with some black to make a sort of off grey colour to match in a little bit. Other than that, it's just a working tool. As we can see, 9/16 at 400 revs, no worries, straight through. And the 1.25" at 40 revs, just steady. It could probably do being a little bit faster, but there's no real point. Yeah, it's very rare I'll drill an 1.25" hole, but when I want to, there it is. So, next videos, well, on this one, maybe when it's in situ, but that'll take quite a while. It's summer, or the height of summer. We're just beyond the solstice, so there's lots to do around here. But the firewood's already cut for next winter, about 12 to 15 cubic meters, so that's that done. The hay's done, so onwards and onwards, as it were. Catch up with you later.